Netflix stock and options is another stock you should be owning and trading. Netflix has been rising over the last 3 months. This is the 3-month chart, as you can see. And, we got these last couple of days, we've had some sell-offs or pullbacks because maybe it's a little bit overbought. And they just released that TV series Squid Game, which is a very great show. And it helped, boost market share of Netflix. And a lot of people are watching it. And Netflix revenues are growing. And let's look at the option prices right now of Netflix. And implied volatility is pretty low, which makes the options pretty cheap. And let's look at a longer date. So yeah, it makes the options pretty cheap. And I want to look at the put and call ratio to see how that's doing. Let's see, you got more calls being bought this week. And not bad. So volume is kind of low on the other, but there's a lot of put volume there. That could be a hedge. Also, they could be doing put credit spreads. But Netflix is something that I've traded for the last 3 or 4 years, and I've always made good. I've had some pullbacks where I have lost money on it, but overall, I've made very well just trading Netflix options. And if you look at the screener, let's look at the bull call screeners. There's so much possibility here, profit wise, that you can make if you trade Netflix. I would do anything 30 to 60 days out and close to the money around the 700, between 680 to 700. And just keep trading it as it moves up. Also, the thing about Netflix, they really like retail investors to invest in the company. So you may see them split the stock in the next maybe a year or two or next 6 months. There's no guarantee. Nothing is guaranteed, but that's a possibility that they could split the stock in the coming months, and you want to be on that train. Here's a bull put. Let's see. Bull put. Lot of good ways to maximize profit with this. So, and it's a lot of possibilities with Netflix. It's also butterfly spreads. There's long call butterfly spreads that you can possibly use to profit on. I'll do another video about how to set up a butterfly spread, and you should be paper trading that if you are a beginner. You should just open, either Webull or TD Ameritrade and just practice until you can, when you're dealing with butterfly spreads, credit spreads, and debit spreads. So the stock is, and let's look at a little bit of the income statement or financial summary. Let's go back to the financial summary. As you can see, look at this. Look at the income growth over the years, and I expect Netflix to continue to grow. So as it continues to grow, and the stock price will continue to rise, so you'll see a lot of gains with Netflix. As you see, the net income totals has grown over the years. Yeah, and let's see, their cash flow went down last year, but they're still there. Let's look at their assets and liabilities. They still have far more assets than liabilities. Some people don't like their debt total that they held because making content costs a lot, so they do have to borrow money. But I'm still bullish on this company, and I think that it will continue to rise over the next years. The last 10 years has been great. So you just want to jump on that train and make sure you either trade options. If you got a bigger account, you can buy stocks. You can buy stocks and sell, covered calls. But stick to debit spreads and credit spreads if you got a smaller account and you want to trade Netflix. Go anywhere from 30 to 90 days out on your, let's go back to the debit spreads. Go anywhere to 30 days to 90 days out when you set up your spreads so that you can, possibly gain percentages. Those are short, like these. Let's go 30 days out. Max profit. These are, probabilities of breaking even, but I've always made money with Netflix, and it's another one along with Tesla that you should always have in your portfolio when you're trading options. All right. If you got any questions, please comment. Thank you.